I just wanted to go through my people. You may know this. 8 p.m. Friday, 4th March. Dave, Nick, Scott, Michael, Nathan from Gartner, the principal analyst. Michael, Jordan, Russell, Joe, Dimitri, Steve, John, Matthew, Michael, Jorge, Scott, Patrick, Julian, Marcia, PD, Warren, Peter, Oren, Chamat, Stuart, Stephen, Eranger, Fabrice, Adam, Murray, Jim, who is former executive for communications at Facebook, Senarat, Ramesh, John, Brian, Douglas, Rob, Shri, NTC Rabbi, Brazen Pillars, Michael, Miloslav, Isuru from HMB is the HR guy, Pat Chandra Ratnam son. I think I did remember Chandra Ratnam in my dream. Oh my god, I did remember that. Patrick, so Darshan, Darshan is uh, wearing a apron. Uh, you might be the one to supply it to me, because you're doing Mason's aprons. Samantha, Mohan, Alfredo, Sutiesh, Stephen, John, Pascal, Sajid, Jeremy, Rashid, Pradeep, Rohan, Paul, Praki, Madhu, Dhammikar, Alan, who is also from Gartner, former researcher at Gartner, Dario, Harin, Adam, Dilip, Matthew, Reed, Naresh, Philip, Lawson, Tom, Craig, Paul, Ajit, James, Suren, Tissa, Ben, Ashen, Pete, Sean, Velavaya, Foolish, Timila, Kali, James, Andrew, Clive, Nat, Francisco, Vadim, Wallace, Toby, Asanka, Asiri, William, Howard, Sildoff. Jim Curseter from the New York Times, Deputy Technology Editor, Kapila from SLT. I thought Becca was Paul. So Paul is Editor-in-Chief of Security Ledgers. Okay. Milan, Alston, Warren, Anurar, Sajeev, Arunar, Iranga, Janaka, Sarangar, Gihan, Praneet, Charles, Aravinder, San. Oh, Craig, good. He's the mission. Oh, this is what I was dreaming of, apple pie. I swear to God, I was dreaming of apple pie, but this was like the crust was there, and there was two green layers of apple something. There was it was green color, very light green apple. There was some layer like that, very delicious looking pie, like a mix of apple pie and a key lemon pie. Very nice, and I'm honored beyond words, Greg. I loved Toy Story. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. You got a friend in me. Pooja, Dinesh, Rod, Jehan, Susiri, Istvan, Peshika, Claudio, Barry, Mali, Khalil. Nuan Andy from Bloomberg, the editor at large at San Francisco Chronicle and former editor at Bloomberg and also Business Week. Nandun, Sudat, Suren, George, Darshana, Paul, Crowley, Stephen, Dasit, Kanishkar, Mohan, George, Tusit, Dilith from Darren and George Stewart. We have to help him get some product placements for his tea in the Hollywood movies so he becomes a very wealthy man internationally. I hope that all of our international media contacts are introduced to him. And Darshan was wearing a Masonic apron or something like this, but blue color underneath. I saw it. Anyway, we have to introduce all of our media contacts to Dilip Jayavira, our business contacts to Shankar, Vasanta, Lasit, our entertainment contacts to Lasit probably. Army contacts in the US to Diluk Shanti, and even the media contacts, I think Diluk Shanti and Dilip we can introduce. Kanchana, we have to introduce our banking contacts in the US. I'm writing a script so that our reputation is perfect with the US, and then we'll have a lot of business going, so then we'll have to introduce you to them. Louis, Dushmantar, Madhushi, everybody, Dilit on my Facebook, I can introduce them to you. Uncle Dilit, or I call you Dilit, so you don't feel like old guy. You're old now. I hate it when people call me uncle, so I tell them to call me Lehan. That's why I treat other people. No offense if you're upset. I'm like half your age, quarter of your age. Anyway, everybody you see on my Facebook, everyone important, we can introduce them to you. I am writing a PR piece for Sri Lanka to make our reputation. I don't think we've done it properly all these years. That's a big shortcoming. But after that is done, we will be in a good set footing, and then they can coordinate with you and you can say whatever you want about Sri Lanka is a wonderful place, clean country, no corruption or low corruption, very transparent, accountable leaders, and that we are progressive, we're socially advanced. And then those guys who want to bring their businesses here will probably get billions of dollars, and things will work very well. But from your side, I hope Vasant and Lasit can help, and Shankar, because they're all in the coil. What I need is for now, after World War II, General Douglas MacArthur made a deal with the Emperor Hirohito, and they had this good relationship between the US and Japanese companies. They were freely exchanging information. That's how they got the technology advantage. I think realistically, Sri Lanka being a Buddhist country, we should have gone down that path with Japan, and we should have also gotten advanced American technology, because they're quite sharing and cooperative, because they believe in the free market. So what I like is for you guys to get advanced technology from Israel and uh, in the US, and you will be surprised the country will develop very rapidly, because of things like advanced drip irrigation. All of a sudden, the water usage in Sri Lanka, even with this chemical ban, fertilizer ban from I think Roundup by Bayer, a German company, who making heroin. At one point, even this Cyclone B, and I think I don't know about Agent Orange, but they were making Cyclone B. Everything was done by Bayer, AG in Germany. I'm sorry, I went off topic. Those guys, you don't need the chemical fertilizers. If you have advanced drip irrigation, because you can give the nutrients that the plant needs, you can even stop herbicides or pesticides. You don't even have to kill small bugs if you have the greenhouses, like in England. So what I'd like is for you guys to tell me about the coil companies. All of them will be given advanced technology. Now, Dinesh Sapramadu is making HR software. It's low tech, but it's quite, even if it's low tech, it's digital. So like that, we can advance those companies. Suddenly, we can trade properly, and we can make a lot of money from that sector. I think that's where the coil will be very useful. We have a lot of technology company contacts. Those guys will be coordinating with you guys. We have in my company, there are a lot of Tamils and Muslims, and also all the minorities. So we will go and liaison with their communities, and we will help them also. I think that if there is a president of the country, at least when you take Sampandan around, because he is a Tamil, even if he is my opposition leader or minority or 20%, I think that it will be it'll look good. It'll look good. Last year, remember, Shamindra Gamange was sharing how Mahinda was taking somebody who looked like Maithripala Sirisena around,